is once again the most magical time of year." He tapped his gloved finger against his rosy cheek with expectant delight. "Indeed." The diminutive Dowager Countess of Dundalk stepped between them, smiling up from beneath a fur-trimmed turban. She swatted the mistletoe, sending the sphere swinging to and fro. "The time of year when old men resort to silly provincial traditions to coax kisses from ladies young enough to be their granddaughters." At the side of her turban, a diamond aigrette held several large purple feathers. The plumes bobbed wildly as she spoke. "Well, it is almost Christmas-tide." Sophia winked at Sir Keys, and with a gentle hand to his shoulder, she warmly bussed his cheek. "I'm so glad you've come." A widower of 2 years, he had recently begun accompanying Lady Dundalk about town, something that made Sophia exceedingly happy, since both had long been dear to her heart. Sir Keys plucked a white berry from the cluster, glowing with satisfaction at having claimed his holiday kiss. "I see that only a handful remain," Sophia observed. "Best use them wisely." His eyebrows rose up on his forehead, as white and unruly as uncombed wool. "I shall have to find your sisters, then, and post-haste." "Libertine," muttered the Dowager Countess, with a fond roll of her eyes. Behind them, 2 footmen with holly sprigs adorning their coat buttonholes secured the doors. Another presented a silver tray to Sir Keys, upon which he deposited the price of Sophia's kiss and proceeded toward the ballroom, the mistletoe cluster swinging from the lion's head handle of his cane. Together, Sophia and the Dowager Countess followed arm in arm, through columns entwined in greenery, toward the sounds of music and voices raised in jollity. With Parliament having recessed mid-December for Christmas, the districts of St. James's, Mayfair and Piccadilly were largely deserted by that fashionable portion of London's population oft defined as the temps. Like most of their peers, Sophia's family's Christmases were usually spent in the country, but her grandfather's recent frailties had precluded any travel, so his immediate family, consisting of a devoted daughter-in-law and 3 granddaughters, had resolved to spend the season in London. But today was Lord Wolverton's 87th birthday, and by Sophia's tally, no fewer than 200 of the elusive temps had crept out from the proverbial winter woodwork to wish her grandfather well. By all accounts, the party was a success. In the ballroom, candlelight reflected off the crystal teardrops of chandeliers high above their heads, as well as the numerous candelabras and lustres positioned about the room, creating beauty in everything its golden glow touched. The fragrance of fresh-cut laurel and fir, brought in from the country just that afternoon, mingled pleasantly with the perfume of the hothouse gardenias, tuberose, and stephanotis, arranged in Chinese vases about the room. Though there would be no dancing tonight, a piano quintet provided an elegant musical accompaniment to the hum of laughter and conversation. "Lovely," declared Lady Dundalk. "Your mother told me you planned everything to the last detail. I'm pleased by how splendidly everything has turned out." The Dowager Countess slipped an arm around Sophia's shoulders and squeezed with affection. "The only thing missing, of course, is the Duke of Claxton." The warm smile on Sophia's lips froze like ice, and it felt as if the walls of the room suddenly converged at the mere mention of her husband. It didn't seem to matter how long he had been away. Her emotions were still so raw. Lady Dundalk peered up at her, concern in her eyes. "I know you wish the Duke could be here tonight, and certainly for Christmas. No word on when our esteemed diplomat will return to England?" Sophia shook her head, hoping the woman would perceive none of the heartache she feared was written all over her face. "Perhaps in the spring." A vague